So I got a little frustrated with the way the spool holder is on this printer, because the printer as a whole has everything updated and nice, except for the spool holders in the wrong spot. And the reason I say that is because if you guys notice how much of a turn it has to make, turn this thing super steeply 90 degrees right at the end, and it's really rubbing on the extruder. And if we zoom in here, you guys can probably see we got a lot of shavings all around there, and even though it's metal, it must still have some kind of sharp edges in there that it's just shaving the filament as it feeds in because of this crazy 90-degree angle. And so to fix that, we printed this bracket here, which is a side spool mount, and it is still stuck to the bed, and it is printed in PETG at 230 degrees. So let's go ahead and pry it off, and look at that, it comes off super simple. Again, I really love this build plate. And so there's a lot of options and different kinds that are similar. This is just what I had from before, and it works pretty well. But if you go to Thingiverse, you can find quite a few different options. What I like about this one is that we can just slide it in without any more hardware required. And then our existing spool holder will mount here using the same hardware. So let's go ahead and remove it. And we're going to take off this little T-nuts because we'll be reusing them in this bracket. So they should fit right in there. And now we're gonna connect our original bracket to that. So this could get a little finicky, but it's not too bad. So I got one started, and we'll do the other one. Now we're just gonna snug them up just like that. So yeah, and if we look at the back of the printer, we can see there's a little end cap here that we need to pop off. So this might not pop off too easy, but it does come off eventually. And then we're gonna take our new spool holder upgrade, and we're just gonna slide it into these grooves here. And just like that. And you guys can see it can move around on the channel and seems to be working pretty well. So let's put the cap back on. And now we have our new spool holder on the side, and our spool fits perfectly right there. Now one thing you probably want to do is get these wires behind the spool holder, which we can probably squeeze over here. And the reason we want them behind is so the spool holder itself kind of holds them away from the spool. And yeah. And so now we modified our printer to have the spool holder on the side, which will feed straight into the extruder and not rub so hard against the arm where it snags and eats up the filament. So this is quite a simple upgrade that you can print out, and I'll try to leave some links for the side spool bracket. But keep in mind, the one like this that free flows or hangs or there's a lot of tension on it, you probably want to print in PETG or ABS. But they do have the kind where the stress is relieved as it touches the bottom, and those you could probably print in PLA.